All right, what's good with y'all? I'm coming from PG State of Mind, Wood Lee. This is Rick Anderson, my good friend, and Dave Fox, more like a brother, but y'all get the synopsis. But today we got the 231 Day event. They throwing for 231 over everything and Dream Lucid. So I'm just asking them quick questions. We're gonna get right into it. So basically, I just want to start off how we met, give a little brief explanation. I met them from being a little kid, like shirt too big for me type of little kid at the Y and at Muskegon Heights, but that's really where it came from. Is these two Muskegon Heights legends, basketball, football. If you ask anybody, they know. Dave, you went to
Started at Eastern, finished at Grand Valley.
and Rick.
Started at Fairs, finished at Spring Arbor.
So yeah, if you know type of thing. But Rick just kind of give a breakdown of how everything started for you and how you came about to the brand and everything like that.
Oh man. So I'll start with how I met Wood. Like he said, he was a shorty. Back when we was playing for the high school, he used to like be our little water boy, little team mascot. He sit on the bench with us most games. So that's how we met. And he was probably younger than
Too young.
8, like
Yeah.
5 or 6. Like he was a shorty. But as far as Day 231 go in our brand, this is something we've been working on in the vision we had for a long while. And we finally been able to get more community events and bring it to fruition. Like we've done things like we brought the Gus Macker to Muskegon. We've done open mic nights. We've done a lot of things like that, and this is all grown and brought us to this point where we can do a bigger event.
All right, then, Dave, you can kind of piggyback off that.
Yeah, I met Wood. He's probably about 4 or 5 next door to my house. At my first cousin's house, and my aunt's house. He was always over there a lot playing basketball. They always played Gus Mackers together, so kind of watched them guys grow up. I reffed them sometimes. Got on the staff at Muskegon. He was playing, so that's kind of how we met. With the Day 231, I kind of wanted to piggyback off what Detroit was doing with 313 Day, and Grand Rapids got the 616 Day. The only difference is we don't have a day in the month of February that falls on 231 because obviously it's only 29 days. So we had to kind of think and figure out how we can make it work with Day 231, and August 19th is the 231st day of the year, and that's how we came up with it.
Okay, so the next question, I just want to know how y'all came up with the brand 231 over everything and Dream Lucid. I could just kind of start how that sprouted off.
Here we go.
231 over everything kind of started. I was playing for the Lakehawks, and I just hashtag 231 over everything. And one of our mentors, Chauncey, had said he wrote me, was like, "That's the brand, that's the vision right there to go with." And it wasn't a business when I started. It wasn't a business, but it was more of a hashtag. And I met with him at Applebee's. We kind of put some things down on paper and brought it to life. And then Rick, he can tell you about Dream Lucid and how we collaborate.
And this was really for the little ones, the little ones coming up.
Rick,
you can piggyback off that.
So I'll quick piggyback off the 231. So that's how it came about, and then like the meaning of it, the vision behind it, is what we've been doing since we were shortest, before we even realized and did it intentionally. Is bridging the gaps within the communities. So we both from the Heights. Like we played sports in the Heights and downtown. We've coached in the Heights and downtown. So we've been working on these things before we even knew about it, and that's what 2310 East is all about. It's about us being together instead of the hate and the division. It's more about unity. So that's what we're doing with the 231 brand, is bridging gaps within our own community. And as far as Dream Lucid, now the Lucid One Go, that's more so about goals, your ambitions, what you want to do and what you want to be in this life. So we ask, like, even when we were shortest, people ask us what we want to do. People always talk about, going to the league, being a doctor, lawyer, all these lofty goals, but nobody actually sit down and help you figure out how to attain it, how to get to it, what they look like. So that's what the Lucid One is setting objectives so that you can attain your goals, so that you can be what you actually trying to be in this life.
All right, that's all I really wanted to get into. We can ask a real question though. What do y'all think I don't know if I really want to get in. From Muskegon Heights, who do y'all think is the best person that y'all ever had to go up against? Playing or playing with?
Playing or playing
Basketball, football, Could be anything.
We'll go with ops. We're gonna go with.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, that's
do that,
cool.
it's gonna be some bias.
That's cool. That's cool. That's
I'm
cool.
gonna say him. And he
Yeah,
might
that's
say
cool.
me.
That's cool.
That would be too easy. And
So
that might start some stuff.
Yeah.
So against.
Against?
We done played against them.
Man.
I know.
guys.
That's what I want to
All
hear.
right, so I'm gonna go two. I'm gonna go with
You can go
opponent
one
like.
football, one basketball.
No, I mean I was gonna go with an opponent like in our age group, and then I was
Okay.
gonna go with like because I played against a pro before too.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna go with Jason Richardson, the one who played for the Golden State, like y'all slam dunk champion Jason Richardson.
Man.
Definitely the toughest I done faced. And then as far as like opponent in school, I might have to go T Jack for real. Torrey Jackson out of Saginaw. That boy was fire.
You talking about Jason Richardson when we went to Michigan State?
Yes,
sir.
Rich.
So we
Real
played them
Jay
at Michigan State. Okay, him, Allen Anderson, all those guys, and they did some articles about it. So do your research, but
Mhm.
we don't talk a lot. But I would say definitely T Jack, toughest guard. He probably averaged 30 on hikes every time he played from freshman year on up. Shout out to him. We still communicate a little bit. And I would say Patrick Beverly. We played him. We supposed to play him on Broadway under the lights, but it got rained out. We ended up playing him at the middle school. He gave a team from Grand Rapids 40. Came back, gave me like 3 fouls in 2 minutes. I had to sit down for a while, but we came back. You know, Rick and them held it down till I was able to come back in. But he was definitely the toughest. He'd guard you 94 feet and give you a bucket.
About Patrick Beverly, he averaged 37 in high school.
Yeah, he came up here and showed
Like,
So all that right now?
like y'all see,
No.
but he averaged 37 in high school. Like, no, if you look it up, this what my man say, this Googleable information.
he was legit, man. And a lot of respect to him because people only think he's a defender in the league. So y'all hear it from us.
That Patrick Beverly story that'll be another story time for another day. I remember that deal to this day.
Yeah.
The middle school gym, if you know, that thing was full wall to wall. It wasn't no AC. It was a fan in the corner and the door was open. And it was hot outside because it was raining. So that game had a little extra emphasis on it. I appreciate y'all for doing the interview, man.
No doubt.
For sure, this is gonna be the first of the
Appreciate you coming
first of
down
many.
for this.
Oh, definitely. Gotta show some emphasis. People talk about they want to do stuff for the crib, but when stuff happen at the crib, it be quiet.
Yeah,
So,
appreciate you.
so yeah, this is the beginning. Definitely not the end. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.
Peace.
That's it. Coming to you from PG State of Mind. I'm here with.
Tevyona Knox.
Okay, and this is a 2-3-1 day event. I saw her over here painting, and I came across her last name and saw that we are cousins. So it was good that I got to see her art, and she was doing all this from behind the painting also. I feel like it was a really dope experience, and it was a nice painting. So I just kind of wanted to bring her on and give her a little, not a little, a real interview to give her platform to talk about her inspiration and where it came from. So you just talk about where you started from and how everything came about.
All right, so this is my extraordinary piece. I am an abstract artist, so I am drawn to like scenery. So I originally started with a cherry blossom tree, and all I've been really doing is just switching up the colors. So instead of the pink and reds, I usually switch out like orange, yellows. I done did like rainbow colors. So I classify myself as abstract art. I do specialize in personal items as well. If you need anything, look me up on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, all under Artist Tevyona. That is Tevyona.
Appreciate y'all for tapping in. It's been another episode of PG State of Mind. I'm out. It's good with y'all coming to you from PG State of Mind. It's got my good mentor, coach, rival, I would say as well. Keep God. Appreciate you coming over. Hey man, by default. We got so many competitions, man. I think he brought some competitive edge out of me that I didn't even know I had sometimes. Just from his DVD, if you know, you know. So
You got a couple copies.
but nah, man, this is my coach, longtime friend of my dad as well. Big inspiration to me from where I got to where I am now. So I kind of want to come back. Just a couple questions, just really how you started your entire coaching career and how everything came about.
Man, you know, I always wanted to be around basketball, you know what I mean? And I was just thankful that, you know, when I got out of college, I had a couple opportunities. started off at being a grad assistant, and then did some coaching at MCC, and then I was a freshman coach. Then I came back with Bird, and that was my first varsity stint being under him for a couple of years. Then it took off from there.
Okay.
But I will say this on a different note, man. I'm so proud of you, man.
Yeah, sure.
You're doing it big, man, and this is what it's all about. This is why we get into it. Guys like you, to go and get a better life for yourself. You use the game of basketball to make your life more successful.
That's what it is.
Free education.
PG state of mind is the whole mindset of just kind of your mindset of just not just basketball, but life. You can kind of translate everything to what you learn from the game, giving it back to younger generation or just somebody else who in a different aspect. And it might not correlate for basketball, but it can correlate any aspect of life however you want to use it.
Oh, man. You're the poster child for it.
All right, man. Hey, look, man.
These other guys need to be looking at you and looking at Pick, looking at all you guys that went and played high school basketball, went on to college to get your degree and come back doing something productive. Like they got the blueprint from you guys. It's right there. All they gotta do is follow.
Definitely. I think it took a lot of I guess second guessing of myself sometimes to start something, of course, that you might not be into. But like you said, my friends, Pitt and everybody else that I've watched have been around the support system. So I guess our code when we was growing up was family. Talk about how big and important that is to you.
Family is everything to me, man. I mean, like all you guys are family. You know what I mean? We just built a bond. And everything you do in life, I think, is predicated on relationships. And, I try to impact as many lives as possible. But also, you guys impact my life, with the stuff you do and how you come back and give back, and it's just, I can pick up the phone and call you guys. You guys can do the same for me. And it's not just about basketball. It's a lifelong relationship. And that's what makes things so much greater. And that's what makes us a big family. It's some of the current players reach out to you guys now, and you guys have relationships with former players and current players. So, I mean, this Big Red family is deep.
Definitely. And then I don't think we might have the best Christmas time alumni games, just up and runs. That might be stamped easily because we got pros that come back, college players, everybody come back, and that's when like it's in the moment. That family, it means more than just the words. Like in a moment, we might have bumped heads a couple times.
That's what families do.
Right. But it also, I was talking to a player that you got right now. I won't disclose his name right now, but I saw him in the gym the other day, and you got on him before. I had to pull him to the side. Like I went through this too. Like this ain't nothing that's just picking on you.
Right.
If he didn't care about you, he wouldn't have said nothing to you.
Right.
So it's either one push you away and you ain't gonna want to do nothing, or you gonna be in here twice as hard. And he said basically that example set him without you even knowing. I told him, I was like, this is gonna either push you or you gonna go away from me. And he was like, yeah, this pushed me to make me come in here even more. So he don't even say nothing to me. He can't say nothing to me. So, and that took a lot out of me my junior year. My junior year, I didn't play a lot. But that also, again, that's one of those. It's a two turns. You can take one way, go play a lot, or work even harder, or take the opposite route and just give up on your whole thing. So,
but you did it.
Oh yeah,
you lived in the gym, man, and and I'm glad that you were able to talk to that current player now, because that's what we talking about, family. You see when your little brother's going astray, you get him and put him back on the right path. That's what you did by talking to that young fella. But our program ain't for everybody.
Exactly.
We know that.
That's exactly true.
I'm not gonna sit here and
don't sugarcoat it.
It's for winners. It's for guys who want to be better. It's for guys who want to be tough, guys who want to be coached, and guys who want to be told the truth.
Yeah.
Guys who want to work hard.
Exactly.
So we don't hide from that. I mean, we don't duck it or anything, because there's nothing that I can do tougher than what life gonna do to you if you're not ready for it.
Exactly.
So as I'm trying to get you ready for games, I'm more importantly trying to get you ready for life.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. If you can make it through this, when you go to college, I'm sitting here looking at the coach like,
look,
there's nothing.
Look, man, conditioning alone, man. 2 weeks, no basketball. You walk around. I used to walk around with a gallon of water in the school. Yep. So if you know, KG, don't play about that conditioning.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't play football, you're going to be in that conditioning. You're going to be in the weight room. You're going to be in the pool room. You're going to be outside in the gym, all of that. So a lot of that just instilled in me early, and it just kept me moving on to, like you said, when you get to the next level, you like, man, that ain't nothing, man. That's light, man. That's light.
Exactly.
So I appreciate you for doing this. We could definitely gonna get a full episode.
Oh yeah.
Sit down, but this just catch you in the drift. So appreciate you for.
Man, I'm honored. Man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm honored, and everybody, hey, this whatever this guy set his mind to do, you know, it's gonna be special. You know, he's a hard worker, he's a grinder, and everything he does is gonna be A1. So it's my guy. Tune in, keep tuning in.
You heard it first. PG State of Mind coming to you. We'll be back. All right, I'm out. Peace.